It's the last day of October 2024 and today I'm going to take a look at some of my favourite hardy evergreens that I use in the garden. You'd never think that it was the end of October in the garden as the weather has been really mild. And all of the plants that I'm going to show you are hardy in my garden in South Wales. They may not be so hardy in northern parts of the UK, but in general they will take all but the worst of the UK winters. So I'm going to start with the Trachycarpus. This is one of the most hardy palms that will take down to -18. But remember that if you do have them in pots, they may not be so hardy as the pots can freeze through in colder weather. Mine do really well each winter, but they are planted in the ground. And they do give a lovely evergreen structure throughout the garden. These are so easy to grow and they don't take any protection whatsoever. They just get on with it throughout the winter months. No matter what the British weather may throw at them, they'll always come through with no damage whatsoever. I also have some of the waggy palms, and these are a lot better in windier locations as the leaves seem to be a lot stronger. The Fatsia japonicas also do really well in my garden, and these are also totally hardy and evergreen. They don't give me any problems at all in the garden, and they just get on with it through all the British weather. I've got lots of these in my garden, probably about 9, and at this time of year now they start to come into flower. They're a really beautiful plant and they will grow quite large. They also come in many different forms, such as this polycarpa. I mix them up all together and they give a really good show all through the year. The glossy leaves on the original Fatsia japonica are really beautiful. Even at this time of year, it's an absolutely fantastic plant. This is the first year that I've ever planted Aucuba in the garden. And these love the shady spots in the garden, and the variegated leaves really give some interest into shady corners. I'm yet to see how these will pull through the winter, but I'm sure they'll come through without any problems at all. I'm quite lucky as my garden is mostly walled in, so it does give the garden some protection throughout the colder weather. Another plant that I love for all year interest is euphorbias, and I've got plenty of these throughout the garden. This one is my favourite. It's a Euphorbia John Phillips. And just be warned, it does take up a lot of size in the garden, so if you are going to plant one, then just be careful of where you put it, as it will need quite a bit of space. But this is an absolutely fantastic plant. It's fast growing and it has come through 2 winters now without any problems at all. I also have the Euphorbia mellifera and also black pearl. And these ones also do well in my garden along the back fence. They are really beautiful plants and I love looking at these. They always look beautiful no matter what the weather is. Phormiums are also an excellent choice for hardy evergreens in the garden. These come in many different forms with plenty of bright colours, and they really look beautiful in the garden. They grow in lots of different sizes. This one here is a Phormium tenax, and as you can see, they give plenty of colour into the borders. This plant here is a Mahonia soft caress. It's an absolutely fantastic plant with lovely yellow flowers. They also come in other forms, but I particularly like the leaves on this one, and it doesn't grow too big in the garden. It just gives all your interest in the borders, and no matter what the weather, it always looks fantastic throughout all the seasons. I also really love the Photinia red robin, although these aren't tropical at all, but I think that the red colours on the leaves really add interest against the greens. These are Pittosporum Tom Thumb, and I have few of these through the garden, about 3 or 4. They're all different sizes, and I love the purple colour on these. They really look good throughout all the seasons, and they really do come through the winter without any problems whatsoever. They're a beautiful purple colour mixed in with green leaves, and they really add interest in the garden. Another plant that just has to be mentioned for the autumn and winter garden is the Nandina. This is a Nandina Gulf Stream, and it's also known as a heavenly bamboo. This really is a showstopper of a plant in the autumn and winter months, and will soon change colour to be a deep red. No tropical garden would be complete without some bamboos. I have lots of different ones in the garden, with Fargesia rufus and Robusta Campbell's, and I also have a golden bamboo in a pot. These add structure into the garden, they also add height and give interest all year round. So I hope you've enjoyed the little tour of the garden and some of the plants that I tend to grow for evergreen interest, and I hope this will be an inspiration to what you can plant in your garden. So please subscribe, and until next time, I'll see you soon. Bye for now.